I know so many people who have so much potential, and they're so zoned on one thing. They've turned the GPS on and they just aim at that GPS instead of turning on a road that eventually they're going to get there. What if they learn something about turning on that road? Discover a different path, a faster way, a better way. Stop treating life like a GPS. I've always wanted to think about the past. I can never look at the future without psyching myself out. Yeah, but the problem with looking to the future, the problem with looking to the past is you always find your failures, and that's something to learn from. But if you never take the opportunity to think about where you can be, you're stunting yourself. I don't know, like we're thinking big brain here. Like, oh my God, I have hiccups now. We're thinking big brain, like, what does the future have in store? Because the truth is, my brand and where we're going and what I plan to do with this is so not like just this. It's just not like this. This isn't. I gotta move my camera down a little bit. Like, this isn't the pinnacle. This isn't it. And if this is all I want for myself, what are we doing? I don't want to sit here and only want what I have. That's so dumb. What's the purpose of doing something if you can't stop looking forward? That's dumb. When you drive a car, are you only looking in your rearview mirror? No. Are you only looking inside the car? You could be. Some of you cell phone scrolling people as you driving. Or are you looking forward? Are you taking the time to look forward? I know so many people who have so much potential, and they're so zoned on one thing. They've turned the GPS on and they just aim at that GPS instead of turning on a road that eventually they're going to get there. What if they learn something about turning on that road? Discover a different path, a faster way, a better way. Stop treating life like a GPS. Stop treating it like autopilot. You wake up every day. Think about this for a second. You want life story? Every day you wake up, okay? You don't get that day back, okay? You don't get that day back. What are you using your days for? Do you wake up in the morning and you're like, I go to work. You go to work. You do your job. Do all your fun stuff, whatever. You do all your stuff at work. You come home, you sit on the couch, veg, eat food, fall asleep on the couch, go to bed. Well, guess what you do? You wake up the next day. What did you do all that for? What did you do all that for? Like, why? Why did you take the opportunity to go and like stress your life out, do all those things, have a career, enjoy the things in the moment, and that day is gone? Did you do anything to better yourself? Anything? Period. Did you read a book? Listen to a podcast that's going to talk about self-betterment? Did any of this? Have you taken the opportunity to do anything? When I looked at like my life and what I was doing and the beauty of what I had, like having Hudson, our son, is just amazing. Yes, he's a toddler. Yes, he's 2 years old, but it's beautiful. I don't get back being 2 ever again with Hudson. Ever. Period. None. Zero. None. It's gone. It's gone. He's not going to be 1 anymore. He's not. I'm never going to see him learn to walk again. It's gone. It's a memory and a video. I've actually got a video of him. I've got at least a memory I can hold on to, but it's gone. How many of you are in your 30s, in your 20s, in your 40s, and you think back and you're like, what did I do for the last 30 or 20 years of my life? I hope you never think that. But maybe that's what you need to like do. Reflect on your life. Like, what are you doing? Are you bettering yourself? Are you like going for your aspirations? Are you pushing forward for the things that you want? Are you going towards the goals that you set for your life? You know what my goal is? Straight up. My goal right now, I want to be full-time content creator. I want to do this I know that sounds stupid, and the people who know me personally, who live in this area, who are friends with me or know me by acquaintance, are going to look at me and say, oh, you got a salaried position, teaching at a school, teaching kids and impacting their lives. You know you're going to get a contract every year. There's some guarantee of that. There's some guarantee of that. But think about the impact that I'm having right now. I literally get hundreds of YouTube comments a day. Some of them, they're just crazy. I literally had a guy call me Seth Rogen today. It literally said, "Thank you, Seth Rogen." Apparently, I'm Seth Rogen. I know I'm not. I don't look anything like Seth Rogen. Man lost a bunch of weight. Looks fantastic. I know. The guy must be blind. But if you're not taking the time to like look forward and look at like what your purpose in life, what you're trying to accomplish, what are you doing? Like, I spend the time, and every single day I not only teach music, and I teach media arts too, on how to be content creator, by the way. Like, that's literally the way I structured that class. But the other part of that is like, I take the time to really invest in these kids. I could honestly care zero craps if my students leave my classroom and never become a better musician. I mean, I hate that. Because music's my life. I want to improve you. That's it. I want them to. I really want them to. I really love music. But the truth is, in the end, them expanding their musical ability or becoming the best version of what they are compares nothing to the relationship that I form with that student. None of it. The way I'm able to impact that student on a personal level and reach out to them and show them that somebody cares about them means 1,000 times more to me than whether or not they can play F sharp in tune. And you'll ask my students, you know what, I could probably spend a lot more time working specifically on music, or a lot more time working specifically on content stuff. But if you ask my students, I spend a lot of time talking about life lessons and like experiences that I have, because I don't remember every song that I've rehearsed when I was a student in college, when I was a student in high school. By the way, I play violin, been playing for 20 years, musician for 20 years. I don't remember all the music I played. I don't. You know what I do remember? The experiences. The experiences is what I remember. That's it. That's what matters the most. I just want everyone to like really consider what they're doing. That's like me, guys. I'm literally designing a logo on stream because my content creation is doing something that is really beautiful right now, and I'm really enjoying it. And I want a new logo. You know what else about it? I just filed for an LLC this past week. I will eventually be Darkened Cyrus LLC, a company, a small business. I will be an official small business creator, like owner for this content. Like, that will be what it is. And I'm thinking 5 steps forward. I'm thinking to my 5-year goal that Afterburn and Loan and some other people and I have talked about, like, in 5 years, I want to have a company, a building of people who work to better the embodiment of people who are content creators, providing content for local businesses and giving them a studio space of people who understand how to create content, interact with people, get engagement. A place of, not a content house that's stupid. And whatever, that's just my opinion. Content houses are stupid. But a building that's a business that allows us to use that medium to educate and inform and to better the people who are on this platform. You're literally watching a 30-year-old man on Twitch talk about life. And I appreciate all of you. You are amazing. But 12 of you is what it says right now. 12 of you are watching me. I need people to see the importance of what each person is and how you can invest in that. You 12 people, by the way, just FYI, you 12 people are literally like, imagine if all of you were standing behind me. By the way, first of all, it's kind of creepy. But imagine if all you were standing behind me. Imagine if streaming didn't exist. That's how you experience it at that point. And I need people to see that genuine human connection that you make with people so that they become the people who you want to continue to watch and invest in. And how do I want to do that? By educating streamers so that they know what they're doing. Thank you for them 400 biddies, Jade. Them biddies. Them 400 biddies. I literally just touched my titties, my middies. 400 biddies. Girl, you were awesome. That's all I gotta say it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. But stop being the person that puts your life on the side. Creeper. Ah.